Lesson 2. No more chasing prospects. What to do and not to do on your profile. Yesterday, we chatted about why Instagram is so imperative for your business. Today, I want to talk to you about the look and feel of your Instagram profile. The worst thing that could happen when someone comes to your profile is to think you're a gigantic billboard for your company. That's so not fun. You know what I'm talking about. The people that have profiles and every single post is a stock photo from their company or something about their company colors and just, you know what I'm talking about. It's not appealing. And you're kind of like, wow, that's a little crazy. I'll stay away from that. It's not fun. So the tips here that we're going to talk about will definitely get you on the right track to having a rockin' Instagram presence. I want you to contemplate your message. When someone gets to your profile, what would they think? Would they actually have a reason to follow you without being advertised to constantly? You seriously may want to ask an acquaintance or your friends on Facebook to look for you and tell you their immediate thoughts. Trust me, you don't want to be like all the others out there. I want you to envision a massive ocean full of fish that all look the same, except one. This fish is a sparkly rainbow of fabulosity, whereas all the others are dull, gray, and boring. If you had to bring one home as a pet to take care of, which one would you choose? Would you just pick any of the gray ones without caring because there's no differentiation and hope he was a good one? I bet you would if the rainbow fish was not in existence, but since you saw that beautiful, glittery, colorful fish, you know she is the one you're choosing. Why? Because she stood out when the others didn't. And the times I made the most money in my direct sales biz were when I did things completely differently than the other reps I observed. When you're evaluating your profile, be sure to pick out a photo for your profile pic that shows people exactly who you are. I don't use a professional headshot for a reason. I just use a selfie I took in my car. And the funny story is, I once had a distributor in my downline tell me that she did a Google search for a local rep to choose so she could start her business, and she found two people to choose from. But she ended up picking me because that selfie of mine looked warm and inviting, and the other person's professional headshot looked cold and mean. So, smile and be you. It's important. And keep your profile public. Do not set it to private. And if it is on private, fix that jank right now. I can't tell you the amount of direct sales reps that have made this huge mistake. That's like me setting up a new shop in town, having the lights off, doors locked, and windows shut 24/7. And then I'm sitting there wondering, why isn't someone coming into my shop? Duh. If you're worried about privacy, simple. Don't post anything you don't want the world to see. That's social media 101, right? Now, I've seen absolutely awesome bios, and I've seen ones that hurt my eyes, okay? It's very important for your bio to be genuine and authentic. Talk about you, what you love, and what you do. Don't just make it about your company. Again, you want to do your very best to stand out among the ocean of other reps in your company. You know what I'm talking about. If you like fashion, talk about that. If you have kids, say so. I'd much rather talk to a beach-loving fashionista with two little boys who plays hockey and helps women who do it all look like they don't than distributor number 1791 from XX company. You know what I mean? So I also advise not posting about two businesses on one account because it's confusing to your audience. You need to really get known for one thing if you want to be successful in your company. I personally don't think it's wise to have a split focus and try to build two businesses, and many professionals agree with me. So I can't tell you what to do, but I just think you should focus on one company. But if you must try to build two businesses at once, please do two separate accounts for them. If you have two companies on one page, people are going to get so confused, so fast and they will probably not follow you because you'll look like a gigantic storefront. And obviously, that's not cool. Also, keep it fun. People don't come to Instagram to get sold to, like I already said. I absolutely advocate knowing all the amazing stuff about your company and your products and being fully able to share your knowledge. But people come to Instagram to have fun, be inspired, and look at pretty things. They want a glimpse of who you truly are, what your life is like, and they don't want products pushed down their throat. So when you share your stuff, tell a story, give a testimony. Talk about how your day was freed up because you didn't have to work as many hours at a job because of your business. That is what attracts quality prospects. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. And if they can see you as a real person with a real life, they will be way more likely to buy something you recommend when the time is right. You can see how my profile looks right here. I talk about who I am, what I do, and how I can help, basically. And don't be afraid to use emojis in yours as well. After all, Instagram is like a party, and no one goes to a party to have advertisements viewed at them. They go there to be social and meet new people. Facebook is more for connecting with people you already know, while on Instagram it's expected that you'll want to meet new people and connect with strangers. But of course, strangers can easily turn into friends, which we'll talk about next. And don't leave spammy comments on other people's pages. We want to avoid that behavior altogether, but especially when you're trying to meet new people. If you're going to comment, which you should, say something like, "Hey, great pic," and express to them what you love about it. But don't say, "Hey, come check out my page for blah, blah, blah. Follow me." Yeah, don't tell people to follow you. I believe we all have an innate sense of rebellion. And when someone tells you what to do, it's rude and you don't want to do it anyway. If you were at a party, you wouldn't walk up to someone and say, "Give me your phone number," unless you had already established a connection, right? And the same principle applies here. And it's important to talk back to people who took the time to write to you. This is all about relationships. Don't tag people randomly in your pics unless it actually is a picture of that person. And when someone does that to me, not only does it majorly annoy me, but I also instantly think of that person as a spam monster, and that is not what you want to be. I mean, think about it. If someone sent you a message and said, "I think you'd really like my product, you should buy it," you'd be like, "Who are you and why should I care?" Exactly. Even if the product is the greatest thing since sliced bread, I don't care unless you give me a reason to, and that reason is not telling me I should buy it from you. So, what you've learned is that you should now be able to decide what would be beneficial for your bio and what wouldn't. I want you to do some recon of your profile and keep doing the things that got a great response and tweak the stuff that didn't. I fully believe you're on your way to becoming an Instagram rock star. Keep going and keep up the good work. Tomorrow, you're going to learn about targeting your ideal followers. It isn't going to do you any good to have 12,000 followers from Turkey who don't speak English, so I'll show you how to find the right people who will actually care about your posts and offerings and how you can make an impact on them. Until then,